EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. Well, he takes this one back into the end zone. The Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, CD, these two teams barely off the buses, and this defense already has a sack and now the interception and the pick six to take the lead.
Partner, you'd have to think that this was part of their game plan coming in because they wanted to embrace an aggressive mindset and attack on defense. They were trying to force that quick miscue, and I can say their plan worked to perfection.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On second down, here's the option. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a third down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Out of the gun now on third down. That is caught. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. You talk about this Falcon defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
And this unit knows exactly where they rank. They're number 2 against the pass in the NFL. You know they have their sights set on.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And some space here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one 28 yards on the ground. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Short throw caught by Pitts. He's into space past the 25. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big play there on the catch and run. 34 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll run with Robinson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Robinson again. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Falcons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and is showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may have been turned into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
He'll drop to throw. Got a man, that's Richie James. And he'll be knocked to the ground right there at the 22. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Well, this defense for the Falcons, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Here's a diving catch right side. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Going right back to Akers. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. Touchdown, LA. Cam Akers hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Rams have got it back to within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed, because let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon. Back to throw, Ritter. They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Jeff Okudah up from his cornerback spot to make the play. 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Rams are back within a couple of the lead.
So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
65 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to ball his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. The Falcons at 10-2 on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Shot 17.
Ritter now looking to throw it this time. And he fires one incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Ritter will set up to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Set, go. Hut, go. Ready, go.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Waiting on it will be Richie James. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw's going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll get this one complete to Atwell. And he's going to be taken to the ground right there at the 35-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
2nd and 5. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Off the option, here's Akers. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Now inside the 25. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Rams have taken the lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here. There he goes, right side. How about this? He's to the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Desmond Ritter, 81 yards. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They came out not so hot. The first quarter, they were sputtering a little bit, but they seem to have stayed the course and really righted the ship here in the second.
Let's face it, all the preparation that goes into getting ready for a game, all the scouting reports, the practice, the repetition, sometimes you hit a little bit of a lull to start things off. Maybe you get a little flat, but if you put in that time, you put in that effort, it can come back to you, and that's what we're seeing so far.
Now can they... And coughed it up! But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Let's go.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Ready.
Ritter. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one goes for 24 yards.
On the double.
Robinson. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
He's already found the end zone once in this half, and they do a nice job there pushing him backwards and denied his bid for a second score.
Ready.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Ritter to throw it. Touchdown, Falcons! Kyle Pitts, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are able to stretch out their lead. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Back to throw now on first down. He's going to find Atwell open downfield. He's to the 15. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point attempt to come here. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the ready.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First down, here's Ritter. That's out wide here for Robinson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Ritter on 1st and 10. Open man is Duvernay. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Final play before the half. Here's Ritter. Wrist to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons would extend their lead here just before halftime. And this drive, Charles, very well timed as they score with very little time remaining in this first half.
And I'm reminded that they get the second half kickoff as well, so they can break this one wide open before the other guys have a chance to possess the football.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They'll throw now on the final play. And his throw is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Ready.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 96 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Second into his prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Steal. Check steal. Check.
option left, and Ritter keeps it.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
Ready.
On second down, Ritter. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Injury on the play, and that's the last player you want to see hurting, the quarterback, Desmond Ritter. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. That's going to be caught by Pitts.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off. It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10. And the play fake, and now Heineke. Crossing route incomplete. He's got Pitts. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now Heineke.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast. But sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball, because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. And maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
Yeah, a lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Heineke with a 3rd and goal. They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Throwing quickly out wide, Atwell.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
25 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Back to throw here. He's got Cooper Kupp on the slant. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
That would almost intercept it, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
They'll give this to Akers running right.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory.
152 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Richie Graham. And the Falcons are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now Heineke. And it'll be intercepted.
Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Rams are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
So that now back-to-back drive CD that have ended with an interception.
Now, I don't know about you, but I'd call my quarterback over, put an arm around him and say, hey, take a look at the scoreboard. We're playing with a lead. Let's be smarter about what we're doing out there.
A quick throw caught by Kupp out wide.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Here we go. 60 by 6. 60 by 6.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, give them credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stop the run and then executed.
From the 24 now, here's the 2nd and 9.
He'll look to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. He'll get this one complete to Atwell. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And now he'll fire deep downfield for James. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it. But it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop him before he could get to the marker.
And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So the drive will indeed continue. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Off the option, here's Akers. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 182 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That's quickly to Atwell on the slant. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive can take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And his kick is good. And that'll move him back within 6 now. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their lead back down to one score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Off the play fake, Heineke. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter. Do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
They'll run for it with Robinson. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now on is the field goal unit. And boy, this is speculative at best, crazy at worst. And supreme confidence in the kicker turns to supreme failure, as that is obviously no good. And the deficit will stay at 2 field goals. Well, he does have a good leg, I'll give him that, but not that good.
Not by a long shot.
got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. Oh, great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
Here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And that'll be incomplete with the penalty marker down as well. And I think he was beyond the line of scrimmage when that ball left his hand. Here comes 2nd down.
Back to throw.
Nice solid game there, partner, but the clock is starting to become his enemy.
Absolutely. Every second right now, more and more precious as it ticks. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Darren Hall.
And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for the Falcons, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for L.A., it's unfortunately more of the same as they'll fall to 3-10 on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.